Hey guys, what's up? Valley Flying here, and I'm getting ready to go take on Tiger Shark in Spec Ops. I need to go back to mission 1 for this one, and the reward for that is 3 of those red power cells, experimental power cells, which give abilities. So let's go. Let me just show you my team before I go take them on. I actually was working on Electro, got him up to 3 stars, and I'm working on getting Wasp up to 3 stars. So if we go into her and look at the trials, I'm just saving up for those two, the killing blow to the Ultron robots and defeating MODOK on hard. And I need to defeat Ultron on hard, but I think that's bugged, so I need to defeat Ultron on heroic. Not sure if my guys are strong enough yet, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Acquire 5 Wasp abilities. That's pretty easy. You just need to get the ability points because I already got the 5 abilities there. So that is my team. Leveled up a few guys here. Still waiting on a few items to level them up, but that's what my team is looking like now. Those are my top guys. I'm still working on leveling up Groot because I think that Wasp is going to get pretty weak, and I heard that the final boss on this one, especially at the level 30, is pretty tough, and you need to get your guys up to level 3 and 4 stars. So that's what I'm working on. So here we go. I'm gonna go for Tiger Sharks. I'm gonna go up to the left here to get to that guy. Took on Winter Soldier last time I was here. So let me put in my top team here. I usually switch out some crappy guys. Actually, he could be there. Why did I do that? Alright, so there. I'll back up, so I'm gonna put Hawkeye in, and hopefully I won't need them. And who else? Oh, I could actually use my full squad because, oh no, not full squad. I can't use Civil War Iron Man. Alright. Well, so I guess I'll put in Spider-Man. I kind of like Spider-Man. Alright, so here we go. Gonna try to get through this level and beat Tiger Shark. Hopefully it won't take too long. You could skip to the end part if you want to fast forward, but I'm just gonna record this whole thing and go through it. So here we go. First battle. I'm gonna put on the Queen Bee to protect everyone. Oh, and I got Electro's chain lightning up to 4 stars as well. So that the main thing that it does is the speed goes to normal instead of slow, so that it helps. Usually I start off by putting a shield on Electro, just because he's so weak right now. Oh, and they're actually hitting Wasp. That's the problem. That's why I'm looking to level up Groot, because Wasp just seems to be weak and take more shots than she does in some of the other levels. I've heard the Spec Ops is kind of hard. The last bosses. So when you're fighting Captain America or Iron Man, I heard it's tough. 1 of 3. I'm just going to use Superconductor here, and then probably use it on a 3rd round as well. For what I remember, this one is not that difficult when I did it the first time, but who knows, maybe they scale it or make it harder when you come back. I don't think they do, but just in case, I don't know. Alright, let me put that shield back on. So another shot from Electro should do it, so I'm just going to I'll take it. Alright. And here comes Electro. That should be good. It helps to go through his cooldowns too. So I'm not going to do a static shock on these guys just because the cooldown. But I will debuff them. And let's see how her stamina is doing. I'm going to use that on Electro to up his chain lightning. Should take maybe more than 2 shots. Just gonna keep attacking them. I might have to use I'm gonna use Spider-Woman to attack here. Oh, she didn't do that much damage either. They got static shock on them, seems like. And let me just do this now. I don't think there's any tough guys at the end, but just in case. I just did this 2 days ago, and I don't remember it already. Did a lot of other battles in the meantime, trying to level up these guys. So what my plan is, after I do all these spec op missions, and hopefully I could do it without having to level up them. My plan is to get Groot up, so I got a good tank there, and Spider-Woman needs to get up as well, and then I might be switching out Wasp for Groot, because like I said, I'm not a big fan of Wasp. She's my best tank that I have right now, but if I had a choice, I'd be using someone else. I think Groot was a lot better before they nerfed him. I think the healing used to do that to all the allies, which is pretty cool. Now it just does it to one. Luke Cage, I think, is a pretty good tank as well, but I don't have him. And yeah, the one I really want is Angela, though. So, and that was a PvP reward back when this was still in beta mode, and I didn't start playing this till about a week or a week and a half after the global launch, so I didn't missed out on a couple of the PvP rewards. She'll probably end up getting nerfed, but right now she's still a beast. Right through T. I'm just gonna level hit. So this is a pretty easy battle. This takes a little bit of time though, but that is what the battle was. And I don't remember. I think 3 more. Do I have 3 more? Let's go look at the map and see how many more battles I have until I face Tiger Shark. When I got the Ant-Man one, I don't know how many times I had to go through each of these levels. Alright, so where am I? I'm gonna fight Falcon. So Falcon, that green one there, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, so 4 more battles. Let's go fight Falcon. And I don't think he was that tough either. I remember having a problem with him. The good thing about Spec Ops, I guess it's a good thing or bad thing, but you could use your top team. I like to use some of the weaker guys to get them leveled when I'm playing the normal chapters. So let's put that on. Get the shield up. And these guys are fast. They're going way before my guys. And Electro seems a little bit more sturdy than before. Oh, I got a drone sword. Did I do that already? I don't know. Doesn't matter. These are easy guys. I don't have to worry too much about them. I'll just hit them. I like Spider-Woman because she's a good healer, and I use her a little bit for offense. Probably a little different than other people play her. But I like that big offensive ability. It costs 70 stamina though, so it'll recharge her a lot. But the other ability that most people use costs 70 as well. I think at 4 stars it costs 60. But this one also has a shock, so I just think it's better. But I've been using it for a while, because like I said, I got that real early on. So even when they were like sub-level 10, I was using that ability, and it did a lot of damage, so I might be kind of biased towards it. Alright, so that was an easy one. And I don't remember any problems with Falcon. So let me drone swarm these guys. I'm not even spying these guys, because Electro, even at this, is pretty strong. Got one of my allies at 4-star Electro that I've been using, and that guy is really strong. I don't think he's leveled up his all the abilities though. Alright, so yeah. Yeah, he's really good damage. The other thing I want to get for him is the counterattack ISOs. I don't have those yet. I could just put it on him and have weaker stats, but I chose to take good stats instead of arming him with that counterattack. I think right now I'm just gonna wait till I get ones that I could have good stats and get that countering ability. They need some heal. Gotta heal them up. I think I used Hawkeye, Spider-Woman, and Wasp the first time I fought him, so I haven't used Electro. Hopefully he works out. Did I? I didn't debuff them. Alright. Let's debuff him. So that chain lightning is probably going to take a few of the hits from him. And I'm going to make her stronger. She's going before Electro. You can see up top the order that they're going in. Spider-Woman's going first. Alright, he doesn't have the shield, so let me put that protect back on. Maybe it was on, I don't know. They're both bonus damage and resistant, so she killed him, good. What do we want, 3 or 4? Alright, I gotta start setting up for Falcon. Oh, too late. Alright, here we go. Let's just fight him. I heard Falcon's bugged too, so hopefully they fix him before I get Falcon. One of his abilities. The other thing, I heard the Age of Ultron Black Widow got bugged as well in this with this new update. So I'm gonna put him. He's not gonna attack for a while. I'm gonna run a static shock. And does he get stunned? He got stunned. And we'll start attacking him. He's got that static shock on him now, so do a little bit more damage each time. 284, not bad. We'll just go after him. I'm not gonna even worry about exposing him. Hopefully this is fast. Alright, one more hit from Electro, this guy's dead. Alright, even from Wasp, he should be dead. He's dodging him. With that static shock came in, and then that. I think it was wounded also. Anyway, doesn't matter. Alright, so 3 more to go. I haven't looked up at Tiger Shark. Let's see if oh yeah, so that last battle, you have to deploy people 3 times. And I actually did that on level Spec Ops 1 with Ant-Man. So I don't know if that's a bug or they allow you to do it. It says you need to do it in the mission description that you need to do it on level 2. So I'm not sure if that's an oversight and that's something they'll fix or they're just gonna leave it like that. But yeah, I just went to do a few runs on Ant-Man because it uses a different energy, just a normal energy it uses. It doesn't use a special one for this. I'm gonna give him a shield. Yeah, there's 2 main builds to Electro. The more offensive one with the dynamo, and then the one that I'm doing right now that runs the shield. And the one with the dynamo just attacks everybody, so you get a static shock every time, and then there's something, I think it's called lightning. I don't know. Can't remember the names of all the stuff. Yeah, this shouldn't be that hard of a battle. Maybe I should have stunned everybody. I'll do it on a second wave. Alright. Yeah, these guys, they're getting through, doing a little bit of damage, but nothing too major. Let me put a heal on them just in case. Chain lightning, that's my favorite ability right now. And she should be able to kill him. Alright, I'm gonna static shock these next guys right off the bat. Unless it's just like one person in this wave. Yeah, I'm gonna drone swarm them. So I'm gonna decrease their abilities. They'll attack and hopefully not hit Wasp. Did a pretty good job of dodging. Yeah, only 29 damage. Alright, so let me static shock them. And look how far back they move. Wow. Alright, let me give Electro the power. And I'm just gonna chain lightning these guys over and over. This is by far my favorite spell or ability right now. Looking into 4-starring him, and you have to do like melee attacks, which is kind of weird because he only has one melee attack, what I've seen. You get a 2-star bunch of abilities as well. I think that's pretty standard for the. Who's going next? Electro's going next. I think it's pretty standard for most of the 4-stars that you gotta have a bunch of abilities that are at least 2-starred. So this is a lot of ability points that you need to master. I think I'm going to make sure a lot of people are 3-starred before I go up to 4-starring everybody. Alright. Yeah, there's no boss on this level. I'm going to expose them and hopefully chain lightning will do enough to take them out. I usually do that when I'm playing a little more seriously, but I'm not too worried about these guys right now. Yeah, they do have some hit points. I'm gonna boost their health. It looks like they're hitting Wasp a little bit. When she gets out of that sprightly or spiritly or however you pronounce it. I think it's sprightly. I don't know. Maybe not. I'll call it sprightly though. You can leave a comment if it's not right. Yeah, she has a bunch of extra evasion when she's in that mode. Man, these are lasting. And one more chain lightning. Yeah, that counterattack from Electro would be really helpful. I think that puts static shock on the guys as well. So for when you're playing this chapters, your spec ops and your scouting missions. The scouting missions are easy, but when you're playing the chapters and your spec ops, you don't always want to use that. So I've been using this team in my PvP as well. It's been a little more challenging because I need a few turns to get Electro up. If they kill one of my guys before Electro gets his superconductor on, I've been just restarting it because there's really not a lot of chance with just a Wasp and Spider-Woman. Especially with some of the teams, the high-level teams that I'm finding in PvP. Alright, and let's just hopefully should finish them off. Alright, so two more battles. That should be done with that task, and we'll see what the next task is going to be. Alright, let's just get me through all this. Hopefully I get ability points. Oh, it's not that bad. Some of the ISOs are really bad on the Ant-Man mission, the Spec Ops 1. And I'm just gonna keep running with the same team. This is my current team right now, my current strong team. Still haven't really played Black Widow since they nerfed that ballerina kick, so I'm not even sure if she's still good because I haven't used her. But I've been liking the Electros that I've been borrowing. So I've been wanting to level this guy because he's pretty strong if you level him right. I'm gonna spy weakness right here just to get Electro a little more power. Drone Storm, there's debuffing them. So that hopefully this damage will kill him here. Probably won't. It's a little weak. Alright, I'm gonna break that. Probably not a good move. Yeah, so definitely you're building a wasp, you want that first ability to be that queen bee so she could protect people. Still not sure what I want those other two to be. The one that I have right now is pretty good because it breaks the shield. This one right here, Bioenergy Blast. And I've been using Drone Storm, but it doesn't do damage. It debuffs them a little more. And I think the other one's called Stinging Barrage. Is that what? I forget what it is. But the other one that she did is it's an AoE attack, and she does some pretty good damage with that. I mean, not good damage, but she does a little bit of damage, and it's still a debuff for their attacking. So yeah, I think it's called Stinging Barrage, or the other one that I use. So there's three that I really like. I'm not liking some. I used to use the Final Sting for Wasp, but that would make her big, take her out of the sprightly mode. No, come on, protect them. Get that, protect them. You can't be hitting Electro. He's a weak dude. Shoot, 204. Yeah, I'm gonna put the shield on. It's gonna delay the killing. Although, but I can't have him die. Alright, I'm gonna say, screw it. I'll do it. Two guys. Alright, I'm gonna queen bee right now. I wanna see if I could kill one guy before I make her big. Just so it's less chance to. No, doesn't really matter. Oh, my battery's low. Hope it doesn't die before this goes out. She's gotta recharge. Hope she doesn't get killed. Or at least hit. These guys can't one hit her. He has. I gotta put healing back on. Recovering. They're getting his shield, so good thing I put that shield on him. Alright, and Electro should kill him. And then I'll put the superconductor on this next wave. 3 guys. I actually kind of like to put superconductor on. I don't like to waste it when it's just 1 or 2 in the waves. Let me debuff them. And attack, miss wasp, superconductor, which means that they will be stunned and we'll get kind of like an extra turn. And here we go. Let's just start shocking him. Kill 2. And then we'll be on to the last one. So this last chain lightning should do it. I'm gonna actually debuff him again just so Electro could get the final kill. Not that it matters. Alright. There we go. Alright, last round. Here we go with Tiger Shark. Haven't played him before, haven't read up too much on him. I think he's in one of the earlier missions. I can't remember. Haven't played him in this Spec Ops 2 though, but I have played him before. But he's at 4-star now, so hopefully, guys, I don't really have any strong bruisers that could take him out. He's a scrapper, so I'm just gonna go with these guys and hopefully they could do their thing. This one, I'm going to pay a little more attention, play this a little smarter. Alright, there we go. And start off with the protect. And I'm going to start with the healing right away because they hit everybody. And give Electro a shield. And usually on PvP, if I get all those three things off, usually I have a good shot of winning. Especially if I get another round, I get this drone storm off. And I'm not going to use a superconductor on these guys, because there's two of them. I'm going to save that for the next wave. I think there's 5 waves. Yeah, there's 5 waves, so I'm not going to waste. Alright, I wanna use it right here. I'm gonna take out one. She's coming up quick. And he should be done with Wasp. Oh, she lost her shield. Alright. I wanna chain lightning him. Boom. Alright, there we go. 1 down. 4 more to go. Start by debuffing them again. Her turn. I want to give her this. I think I'm going to use superconductor on these guys. Yeah, with the I think the cooldown's 3 right now, and then at 4 stars it goes down to 2. I think that's what it is. So you get that charge up time, and then you got a long cooldown. So will this do it? Yep. Alright, so we're on wave 3. Debuff them, and I guess I'm not going to use superconductor on this round or the next round, because I want to make sure I have it for that last round. This is just the grinding. You gotta go through the game to level up and progress everything. That's just how the game is. I enjoy it though. I think it's a fun game. Just going through these, and what does Spider Woman have? Ooh, I'm gonna metabolic boost Electro, because he should be able to take these 2 guys out with his chain lightning. Alright, round 4 or wave 4. Just 2 guys. And I'm not gonna use the chain lightning. I'm gonna use chain lightning, and I'm gonna come back and give him a shield, because I don't know how tough that tiger shark is gonna be. Some of the stories about the last bosses kind of scared me. I could think my team might not be strong enough to take it out. So she's at 75. I'm gonna just keep Queen back. Actually, I can't because it's cooldown. So I'm gonna put the shield on before I kill this guy, and then I'm gonna make sure that I have. I'll just attack with this, but I'm gonna make sure that I have the restore for the healing before I go into the next battle. I don't have to worry about it. And alright, restore. And now kill him. And here comes the tiger shark. I'm not sure if it's just him or 2 guys. It's 2 guys with him. You scoundrel tiger shark. Not getting away. Alright, let's debuff them. No one looks like they're gonna go before Electro gets to go. Oh, they're dodging. Yeah, that's usually a good sign if they start attacking Wasp and she dodges it, because it doesn't always happen. My worries about the heroes is they will attack many times. So sometimes I've lost either 3 or 4 times already to Black Widow in mission 2. And one of the big things that get me is that she just keeps attacking and attacking and attacking, and I don't get to go. So I don't know if that's a glitch or if just she's super fast with everything. But that's my big problem with the other guys. Don't seem to do it though. It's just Black Widow. Black Widow is tough. Alright, now everybody's just focused on Tiger Shark and this guy's not that tough. Another chain lightning should do it. Or if Spider-Woman has her ability ready, should do it. Yeah, that was an easy one. Just took a little time because there's this 5 battles I have to go through with multiple waves. Alright, this should probably not. One more hit. Oh, he's healing, that's why. Alright, this should do it. Oh no, it doesn't. Alright. And man, this guy hits really fast. He's got another hit coming out. And he keeps healing. But this next chain lightning should do it. Look at all those hits he's getting. Alright, there we go. Alright, so that is that task. Let's see what the next one is. And I'll probably end up doing it tomorrow. Not right now. I'm tired, it's late. That took over half an hour. Wow. Alright, let's see what I got. I'm not going to use any refreshes right here. Winter Soldier ability. Nice. But I'm not getting Winter Soldier. I'm getting Falcon. Just because that's how my guys lined up. So. Alright. Didn't crash, so that's good. Alright, got that. And what is the next task? Apply mental debuffs to enemies in Wakanda, mission 3. Alright, so I'm going to mission 3 next. That is it for now, though, for this video. I will see you guys later. Yeah, this really needs to open all tab, because it kind of sucks to go through all 3 of those. I mean, to keep going through it one by one. And look at Winter Soldier, he got his new ability. I didn't even read what it does. Let's go check it out. Alright, his new ability is this one. Delayed blast. I don't like these delayed ones. They're alright for when you're fighting the chapters, but in damage an entire team, volatile. Yeah, this one, I don't like these delayed ones. It's extremely fast though, so I'll have to play with this guy when I unlock him. But I got all these other guys. I really want to get Iron Fist up. Iron Fist is one of the best guys in the game, in my opinion. And I haven't really played with Ant-Man. I haven't used them. Either that, or my the guys that I have allied with Ant-Man just don't have them built correctly, because he hasn't been that impressive. So that's it. That's it for today. I'll see you guys later. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you like it. And we'll be back with putting some debuffs on some guys in level 3.